Good evening, everybody. I'm fiddling around. I'm in war with OBS. For some reason, the keyboard is missing. So the webcam should be appearing, but it doesn't appear. I can select the other screens, but my keyboard, you don't see currently my keyboard. I'm very sorry about that. Hello, Cap Browns. Thank you. Yes. Last Tuesday, I almost hit 61 keys, so I have almost 5 octaves. So I'm in H from C1 until the note B5, and next year I will hit, if all goes well, the 5 octaves. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and we have, of course, released Prisma to date, so that's good news. We had only one synth preset, which was the Pret plug pad with Blue 3 together with Predator 3, which is a very nice synth sound. Nice sound, isn't it? But if you have then downloaded and installed it, this is version 1.0. We fixed also the bug we had for a longer period with the multi-control page, which changes some parameters. If you loaded in a plugin and you went to a different preset, then suddenly things started to jump. I could work around with it by adding at the last moment the parameters, but now it works very smoothly. And you see, if you go to the bank folder, we have super pads and all, and new are the PowerChord stacks. And the PowerChord stacks, there are many. You can see there are over 30 presets, and some are half speed because the PowerChord very often is a lower beat. And so the first one is 709, a variation on a Jamal preset with the PowerChord added to it. So that's a very nice one. If let's see if we can play this one with a bit of drums behind it, because I need to mute the other track. A weird sound, isn't it? So that's more a weird sound combining a one power chord, but the power chord stacks are more power chord, and mostly I have then 2 power chords. It's more than enough, otherwise it gets a little bit too busy in the whole music. So that's why it's called 4 guitarists, because one preset, well, could be already 2 guitars, and then 2 layers are then. So it's, I can press solo. This is the first groove, which is already nice stereo. Then the second one is. So then you got a really fat double guitar playing. Okay, I need to play it right. And then you have, of course, the control room. That is a cool. And then you see 4 guitars and then half speed. So it's the same preset, but then I went to the power chord, which you also can do yourself if you have power chord and you think it's too high in tempo. You go to each of these sequences and then you change down here the speed parameter. Okay, and you don't see it because it's in. Yeah, that's because I messed up the OBS, guys. Sorry, because the keyboard is not visible. Let me see if I can make myself a little bit smaller. So, okay, there I go. I shrink. And then the display can be a little bit bigger, I think. Okay, should be better this way. So now you can see again PowerChord. So in the lower part, each sequence can have its own speed. You can have double speed, 1/4 speed, and then per sequence. So if you then play, if you have Prisma and you see half speed, it's the 4-guitarist preset 01, but then half speed. So if I would go to a different tempo, let's see if I go to a bit more disco type tempo. Okay, let's see if this works. I need to go to a different location in the track. That's a low speed, so I need to increase then the tempo. So let's say we make it 120. Then you, a bit disco tempo. And then if you would use the first preset, so the 4-guitarist 01, still could work. Okay, what's he doing now? Ha! There's somewhere double bass playing. Oh, it's not my day today, guys. Computer's not doing. Computer says no. Okay, that's better. So, and then if you play this preset with Prisma, it well could be that the sequence has a too high tempo. Could be possible, but therefore some of the presets I added the half speed, which I did then in PowerChord itself and did the half speed preset. So let's see how that sounds. So you see, that makes that you have a little bit more options. So let's go back to the, I can take an average speed. Let's take 100 beats per minute. It's not average, I think average is 120 beats per minute, but then go to a different preset, what we had. 4 guitars, preset 2. Yeah, two power chords playing. So I would not pick, I can have 4 layers, but I would not pick 4 layers. That's way too busy. So these are essentially all 2 busy guitar players. Here I can add flanger, more delay. So this is the, so you see some over 30 presets. Let me play another one. This is half speed again, the same one. And of course you see up here loading preset, that because it needs to load in the data. It's like 2 instances, but you store them in Prisma, so you always can recall them back. So now I play the second octave, I go 1 octave higher. Sequence C, sequence D. And that is then again half speed. Here we have then 4 guitars, preset number 4, so 2 power chords used, and you always can add it. You see, I still add it. Sometimes I put off the reverb so that I can use the reverb or the delay from Prisma, so I put it off here in the layer, each layer. And by the way, in each layer, you still have the option to easy edit, to have some parameters changed. Keyboard layout you can make that it doesn't play at a certain range. You have even per layer its own EQ, MIDI filter, if you say, okay, I don't want to have the mod wheel change the loaded plugin, you can filter it. So it's a very easy to use, a very friendly and cool plugin to combine two things together, or four in max. But that's not that often I used four. This is called Fretmation. And of course, the faders you can record as a parameter. So you can make the dynamic changes. Prisma is so powerful, and it's a free plugin for everybody who owns at least one instrument. With the FX, it will not work. If you have Dulciane only or Superb Delay, then you cannot use Prisma, because Prisma loads in our instruments. But if you have, for instance, only PowerChord, you can use PowerChord and use these cool presets. Okay, let's play another one. Hit note A2. This one takes a little bit more time. It uses blade 2, punch 2, and power chord. And it does say hit note A2 power. Weird sound, isn't it? Uses a blade 2, it uses a vowel filter. As I can see, I did not use the big size version. Cool, isn't it? Okay, let's go to the next preset and watch here what happens. So be a bit patient if you load, because loading, please wait. And this one is called Let It Synthesize. So heavily filtered PowerChord sounds. Ain't that cool, guys? Let It Synthesize, this one is called. So over 30 new presets, a half-speed version. Meet the Go2X. So of course Go2X can also be loaded into Prisma, and this combines two power chords and the Go2X. Okay, let's see the chat room. Everybody welcome. The audio engine, no, this is Explorer 9. So Explorer 9 has as new products Go2X, -3, Unimagic, and PowerChord. These are the 4 new products inside the Explorer 9. So if you have Explorer 8 and you would download the latest Prisma, you can play this preset, but it doesn't play because it fills it in with a shady color that the plugins are not available for this preset. So this one is named Meet the Go2X. Okay, now I hit it the wrong timing. So Go2X. So how cool. It's just one instrument you hear. 2 power chords. And then you still can change here the parameters. Half speed version. Go to the next one. Masked up the 6 to 8. Yeah, this is a masked up because 2 presets are doing a groove 6/8 groove, and the beat here from Punch 2 is a normal beat one. So this one is nicely messed up rhythmically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Totally messed up. Cool, isn't it? Messed up 6/8 groove. One use wah half speed, one use wah wah. Of course, PowerChord has all the PowerChord sounds, but there are a lot of cool filters inside of it, so you can go any direction. So this is using a bit of a wah wah sound. Yeah, you can use it for a little in YouTube advertising. So I'm just playing the new Prisma presets. For the ones who are new, we released Prisma 1.7. You click on the back panel and you can see version 1.07. If you run Prisma for the first time, please do a rescan plugins, which is at the back panel. Click on it. Our new default location on PC is program files, common files, vst3/Rob Papen. So this is also default in the new installer, but if it for some reason doesn't show you all the plugins which you have installed, it is best to run the latest version of the bundle. So from the Explorer 9 and the for the other presets which are using some older products. So Prisma uses also, for instance, the original Predator or Predator 2. So then it's wise that you run the Explorer Legacy installer, which add the original blade. It will add the Blue 2 and some of and the original Punch, so that you still can use all the Prisma presets. And if you run the latest version, you also will see that that they also are inside this folder now. So the PowerChord is new. We released it today, so if you can log in, visit my products and download the latest installer of Prisma. And then, as mentioned, it's wise to close your music program, run the installer, you boot up Prisma, you click here on this icon, or what you also can do is up here and do a rescan plugins here. If there's anything not popping up, as just mentioned, close again your music program and run all the installers of Explorer 8 or Explorer 9. Of course, PowerChord is only part of Explorer 9, but low power lo-fi 80s. Well, that one uses also Go2X and PowerChord. This is a pretty messed up again preset. That's really a lo-fi guitar. So you can combine PowerChord also very nice with Go2X. This one is more a half speed. No, we go to the next one, the Power Gruncher. We get later on another Go2X preset, which is very nice. It's a kind of TB303 type. This is the Grunger, so it uses a grunge guitar together with a PowerChord. And you can change here, adding. Cool, isn't it? Power Gruncher 2 comes in now. You really hear two types of guitar playing. Can make them pan. So it's really, PowerChord is really a great addition to Prisma. I think it's a very, very nice product for producers who make maybe short videos for commercials or games, or maybe a regular track when the guitar player is not around. You still have then an option to play some power chords, and PowerChord is not going to be tired. He keeps on playing. He doesn't need to tune the strings, so PowerChord plugin has some advantages. Drums. And maybe you never noticed, but if you go to layers and you go to the keyboard layout, so here you see the keyboard layout, it's the case that Punch has a very different keyboard layout, because with Punch you trigger one of the grooves. In this case, groove 1, 2, and 3, which are sequencers inside Punch 2, and the break. So, because otherwise you would have drum sounds for each key, but with Prisma we did it the case that you trigger a groove. Isn't that cool? So therefore we have the play mode is, if you load in Punch 2, is Punch. You can still do synth, but that will not work. Long sustained guitar. Okay, let's see. Well, this using RG with steel string guitar with a PowerChord from PowerChord. I think I played this last week because with this preset in the first octave, and you don't see my keyboard for some reason, it disappeared in my OBS. You have a major. Second octave, you have a minor. Third octave, again, major. For the steel string, and then for the steel string, the fourth octave is again then minor. So it limits down a little bit the usage of this preset in your music, but I thought it's maybe nice to add it. This is a variation on it. It's nice low beat. Okay. Well, this is the sticked LFO, which means that essentially the LFO sticked. So the guitar player used a modular synth, plugged in the guitar into the modular filter, and the wind with the LFO. Hear that? This is totally... Okay, I need to time better with the sequencer, because otherwise the time doesn't time. So over 34 presets we have. Oh, this is the DB303 PowerChord. So this is a DB303 sound combined with the PowerChord. Yeah, so definitely for the ones who have Explorer 9, I will make a short video with the new presets plate. I think that's wise, because I think people will be surprised what comes out of it. Wild flanger. Yeah, so these were the presets, I think. Yeah, so if you go to the manager, you see PowerChord stacks. Here, all of them. Some of the presets have a half-speed variation, because it's also a little bit suited for rock tempo. So if I would go back to 69 beats per minute, I think, and then I need to go to bar 35, if I'm not wrong, or a bit even more further on. Let me see. And... yeah. So it's a lower beat. So then... Isn't that cool? Okay, so I hope everybody is fine. We are already half an hour into the live stream, and today it is again about Prisma. And we released today Prisma, the update for loading PowerChord, and it is joined by some very cool combinations of PowerChord. So if there's any question in the chat room, let me know. I see some people regular inside of it. The audio engine, hello, tonal, axis, yeah, cool. Good evening, everybody. So for the ones who may be new, Prisma, if you have one instrument, you can request it on my products. And there's also standalone version. The standalone version is an icon on your desktop. If you're using PC, you can put in then the ASIO settings and the keyboard you like to use. There's a beat per minute value which you can enter or by using the slider and change it, or tap the tempo. On the Mac computer, the standalone version is in the application folder. So there you need to click it, and then you need to manually add it to the dock if you like to use it regularly. So we also beat one bug, which was with the multi-control page. And so even if you only use our own PowerChord, this one is really great to have. All kind of presets in Prisma. There's one other preset we did, I think, adding is in the classes stack, which is this preset, which I played at the start of the live stream. If you go to the bank manager and see order by date, it's the Predator plug pad. That's the one which is new, which is using Predator 3 combined with Blue 3. So it's a very nice synth sound. This would be a very expensive synthesizer if you would have this as a hardware. It's really like sounding like a big Jupiter CS-80 pad on top another synth. And of course, this is velocity sensitive. So that's one of the new synth sounds. There are, of course, in the manager very nice pad sounds, newer ones. Yeah, you see bit 2 super pad. I see somebody asking, have you ever had Cubase closes all of a sudden? Yes, sometimes if there's a bug, if we create a new product, sometimes we have a bug and then Cubase just say bye-bye. Sometimes it has to do that it could not save the preset in some way. So something with the preset corrupt, but in general, it's very stable. And if you notice something which is related to our plugins, yeah, let us know, of course. And hopefully you have done a a bug report where we can see where things go wrong. But overall, our plugins are pretty stable. So here, in these super pads, you see bit 2 is used in this one, which is most likely more, a Jupiter type of pad sound. Let me play it. And of course, there's much more, I think over 100. And also, for instance, with Vectorized blades. I'm just playing one of them. So if you have the Explorer bundle, so for fully optimizing using the Prisma Explorer 8 and 9 are advisable. But of course, 9 has also PowerChord and Albino 3 Legend, Go2X, and then you can play all the presets. For some of the presets in Prisma, you need to add the legacy installer. Okay, Stephen. Okay, yet you mentioned you won't load Prisma. PowerChord won't load in Prisma. Yeah, click here in the upper screen and do a rescan plugins. Are you on PC, on Mac? And be sure that you have in PowerChord, and you can have that on the back panel. So if you click on the logo, you go to the back panel. If you are on PC, set VST plugin folder, and you need to have this one, which should be default if you run the Prisma. But on the Mac, it well could be that you first need to do also the rescan plugins, and then it should pop up. So check that out, Stephen. So let me see, vectorized blades. So that one uses blade 2 and Vecto. Vecto is the originally a product that came over from Rack Extension. More digital pad. Oh, Stephen, you are on PC? Yeah, check if you are having... I guess you did install the VC3 version, because that's very important. VC2 is fading out, so if you run the installer, it should be VC3, because now Prisma looks in the VC3 folder. So if you go on the back panel, you see here, set VST plugin folder, program files, common files, VST3/Rob Papen. That is the folder. So we need to have the VST3 installed. In the VST3 folder, we also have the VST2, so it will load the correct data. So check again, please. And of course, yeah, I guess you have the latest version of PowerChord, although that should not influence it. Thin mass air, because if I just click one of the pad sounds, this is the original blade, so therefore, and the original Blue 2, so therefore the classic, the Explorer 9 legacy installer is also important for Prisma. So normally people install the Explorer 9, but if you want all the presets to work in Prisma, and there are some very nice ones which use the original one, so the original blade and a Blue 2, then you still can play these. Eerie sound. You also could go to the next preset. So you see very often in Prisma, you have the option to have 4 layers, but that's not always used because, yeah, that's sometimes over the top. This one uses Blade 2 again with Quad, and Quad came also over from Rack Extension. We made a dedicated Rack Extension called Quad, and therefore it looks a little bit different from all the other plugins, which was originally from Reason. And people ask, oh, I would love to use it also as a VST. So we released also Quad and Vecto, which originally only were available as Rack Extension, also as VST. And they all have their very nice sounds. Reminds me a little bit on a D50 stacks with a BPG. So you could have some busy hours with the Prisma, only going from one preset to another. And yeah, here the multi-control page is essentially where you can adjust the sounds. In the layers, or to explain the layers, you have the easy edit, which are essentially, now these are empty of course, but the easy edits are already some parameters you can select for changing the parameters. For instance, from Blade 2, you can change the X position or the Y position from the XY, or the harmonizer parts. In Quad, you can change the filter things and some other things you can, and these you can select in this multi-control page. And here you can see that the attack and release are also then selected for Blade 2 and Quad. So now it has a slow attack, but I can make it a fast attack. Yeah, you don't see my keyboard today. I have a little bit of a battle with OBS. For some reason, my other webcam, it's recording, but I cannot grab it. So that goes into screen so that you can see it. So, but I'm playing. Yeah, okay, Kaiway K5000R. Yeah, it has a little bit that vibe. So let's go to the next preset, which is called To Move. It's using Bluetooth. So yeah, Bluetooth is of course the previous version of Bluetooth 3, but that still can be used in Prisma. And at that time, Prisma was already out when Bluetooth came out, and we made, of course, presets. A bit of noise. Really change the sound. You can make a real song of it. So yeah, it's totally fun. It takes a little bit of a while for loading the sound. You see, another one, but this is also using Bluetooth, two of a kind. It's more Jupiter type of mellow. Yeah, so many nice pads, and you see there's a whole bunch here. Oh, here's called D Prisma, which is of course a little hint to the D50 type of feel to a sound. Let me see, what is this D Prisma. Haha, yes indeed. D Prisma 1, let's see, D Prisma 2. Using Blade and Bluetooth. Bit more MIDI sound. Even D Prisma 3, which uses the original Predator. If I open, and that's of course the Predator is installed in your bundle of Explorer 9 because of Predator FX. Some people still love to use Predator FX, so the Predator is always inside your Explorer bundle. This is the original Predator, also VST3 by the way, and also, and so it's the Prisma 3. Yeah, really typically D50 sounds. Let me see if I take another one. Flutes in Galaxy pad. So I think it's very hard for any flute player to play flute in a Galaxy because there's no oxygen. But we have Prisma, and in Prisma it's possible to have playing flutes in the Galaxy. So let's see how that sounds. Yeah, it's a joy to play, isn't it? So these were flutes in Galaxy. I'm not sure if it's the Milky Way. What? Doesn't matter. We even have Star Trek. Until now, I had no claim, no copyright claim on. You should remove the Star Trek preset in Prisma because Star Trek is owned by Star Trek Incorporation. So this is a pad which Spock was interfering. Isn't that nice, guys? So today about Prisma, maybe you're totally new to Prisma, and then of course maybe you own the Explorer 9 and think, oh, never heard of Prisma. Please install it and you will have a lot of fun. And that also, so it's always wise to first install the Explorer 9, activate it, and then run with your serial of Explorer 9 the legacy installer of Explorer. And then you reboot in case of a Mac, and then you also install Prisma. You click here in the upper part for rescan plugins, and then enjoy the many cool sounds. Okay, I'm looking in the upper section if there's any questions. So today it's all about Prisma, and and you see we have different type of presets, even keys and more, which is Bellavox e-piano. There are no real pianos, but some. Some glassy Bellavox e-piano, e-guitar and air. That's interesting. Does it have a first layer plugin I can see? Typically. E-piano. But DX7 type of thing. So these are also in the no plugin. Could be that there is one plugin missing, which I still need to install. So some of them, we even have R&B hip hop grooves. Then of course you need to go down with the tempo. So let's take 70. Let's see what happens. The original sub-boom bass. That's also the reason why it is wise to, because this is a small one in terms of size, but then it's wise to have also the legacy installer run, because it's also using the original punch. And everything sounds great. Weird groove. Groove number 2. Weird one. Okay, let's see what happens here. So these are a bit hip hop. You see Predator, original punch, and original sub-boom bass used. So old is Prisma already. It's already out for many years. But still got a very nice backing, this could be. We have, of course, some classic Jamal presets. Okay, let's go to the last bank. Many, many presets by Jamal, which are always good. Using Bluetooth. And you see, uses also some of the, this one uses 3 times go to. Only doesn't display the preset. Combination lead sounds. Okay, guys, this was it for today. Next week, I'm not sure if we have a live stream, but if there is no live stream, I'll let you know, because I need to have a few days active because I'm playing live at the end of October and I need to still prepare a few things. But I always will mention it, of course, in the community tab. So if you have YouTube, you have a community tab. And if you always do follow my YouTube channel and you click on the bell icon, you will see the message. But if you don't hear anything, I will pop up Thursday evening, of course. So I would say if you did not yet download Prisma and have the Explorer 9, please do and enjoy the new presets with PowerChord, which are inside the bank called 09 PowerChord Stacks 01. Over 30 presets and you will definitely enjoy it. Thanks again and see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.